Hi guys, so I haven't done a video in a really long time, as you can probably tell. I think it's been like 8 months. It's been a while. The reasons for that are because I don't have time. Because, just like with school and sports, I don't have time. And when I do have time, it's like there's nothing to do a video on. I mean, I guess I could do updates, but there really is nothing for me to update on. Like, nothing happens with my geckos at all. But something happened recently, so I'll get to that in like a few minutes. But yeah, and I just don't know what to do videos on. Like, I do, how to care for your leopard gecko, and like those kind of videos, like caring for your leopard gecko stuff. But I don't know. I'm lazy. So if you guys can give me some video requests, then I'll do those videos for you when I find the time to do so. Okay, so recently, you guys know it's like spring now, but it was winter, and during winter, not all geckos, but most geckos, or some geckos, burmate, and that's just like hibernation for reptiles, and my geckos have been burmating, and pretty much their activity is reduced. They don't eat as much. It's not like they'll literally be sleeping like all winter and they don't wake up like bears in their hibernation, but it's more of like, yeah, just they tend to slow down a bit. They don't really eat as much. So my geckos haven't been eating a lot, and they never eat like during the winter. They barely eat, but they don't lose weight, which is great. It's kind of does not make sense. Like, George has actually gained weight, but he hasn't eaten, like, barely. But that's just the way it is. And so recently I noticed about a month ago, Grello, not Grello, my friend named her Grello. She was like, oh, you should name your new gecko Grello, because she was like gray and yellow. It's really stupid, guys. Anyway, so the name's kind of stuck, but it's retarded. Anyway, the Blizzard laid an egg. I noticed she was getting skinny, and I was like, oh, well, this is weird. And a few days before that, I've been finding eggs, but I catch them way too late. Like, I just don't notice them. Because when I go to check up on my geckos every day, what I'll do is I'll just go check the places where they hide in their tank. And so, they're usually there. And I don't really check, like, this one corner. It's kind of where they poop. It's like the left side of the tank. They just don't go there. So I don't look there. They're mainly in the right, like, upper corner. That's just always where they hang out. So that's where I'll always check. And I'll find eggs. But I catch them too late. So these are just some eggs that I have. They're clearly, like, dried out. They're hard. But this is what they look like. I do not know who is laying them, but I believe it is the Blizzard. So I separated the new gecko, the Blizzard, like a week ago, because I noticed she was starting to get skinny. I was like, oh, well, I guess she was the one laying the eggs. And I haven't really seen them mate, but I guess, they did, obviously. So I separated her, and I haven't put the moist hide in for them. I do not know why. I should have. And so I just put them in, and I moistened it, and I put one in the big tank and one for her. And the very next day, I'm going to check up on them, and I see an egg. And I got so happy because I actually caught it, like, in time. It didn't dry out or anything. And it looked like a pretty good egg. Like, normally, I don't know, if you guys see in my other videos, like, I'll find eggs. Like, here you see I catch them too late. Like, some of these actually look like good eggs. This one's pretty small. But this one seems like it could have been a good egg. But, either I catch them too late and they dry out, or they're just way too soft. Like, they're really squishy. And that's just not right. It's just not a good egg. And so let me show you the egg I have. And she laid it April 3rd. There was only one. So I took it out, and I was not prepared for this. It was at night, probably like 10, and I was going to check up on them. Just, quick before I go to bed. And there's an egg, and I'm like, oh, dang it. So I run outside, grab the incubator, like, set it up. And the first day, it's kind of hard because you have to set the incubator to the right temperature. It's like you just keep adjusting this. It's just something you play with for like a few hours, and then you'll finally get it. but it was at night and I had to go to bed, so I just like turned it on. I knew I just had to keep it warm, put it in perlite, and I was like, okay, whatever. And I wake up in the morning and it's like 100 degrees. I was like, shoot, hopefully the egg is still fine. And it was still good. So hopefully nothing wrong with it, but I'm just going to set you guys down. Pull out the egg. Okay, so before, when I first saw the egg, it was kind of like, not way too deformed, but it was like, there were some wrinkles in it, but here it is. And it plumped up pretty darn well. It looks really good, and I'm really happy for once. So there it is, it's incubating perlite, and it's incubating around 85 degrees. I'm just going for like, whatever. I think I just want a male, because males incubate at higher temperatures and the egg will hatch faster, but whatever. I'll probably increase the temperature. But yeah, here's the egg. It looks really good. It's like my first good egg, guys. I am so happy. Temperature's dropping, so I'm gonna be back. Stick that in there. So yeah, it's been doing pretty well. And I'm really happy. I'm gonna put you guys down. So hopefully I can get some more eggs, but I'll try to do videos. You guys should give me requests so I know what to do videos of, because really there's no updates for me. But if any of them lay eggs, I will let you guys know. But yeah, thanks for watching.